chopper biting down like an apple. Match it with the acres, with the horses in the cattle like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut dope like Pablo.
Hi guys, my name is Tasha. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I work in corporate and I like to create content on the side just for fun. So I thought this would be a very sentimental, amazing type of video because today I'll be announcing my pregnancy. Okay, not officially announcing. I've already announced it on Instagram and social media, but it'll be the first time I'm announcing it on YouTube. So hopefully you guys are just as surprised as I was when I found out. This will be my second pregnancy. I already have one baby boy and I'm expecting another one. So I thought it'd be cool to talk about all things pregnancy, basically like differences between my first versus my second pregnancy, as well as just like what I've been experiencing during my first and second trimester, because this week marks my third trimester. So I only got a couple more weeks to go and baby boy will be here and I'm super excited to share that journey with y'all. But yeah, so let's just get right into this video. The most important part to even talk about when you're talking about pregnancy is how I found out about my pregnancy. Okay, so literally I found out I was pregnant with our second son on our first son's birthday. Yes, you heard that right. I found out on his birthday that I was pregnant. I kind of already had like some symptoms and feelings that I felt like I was pregnant, mostly because my period, of course, did not come when it was supposed to. And then I was starting to feel a little bit of like back pain a little bit, as well as I didn't get nausea. I honestly, my nausea always shows up like towards the middle of my first trimester or like towards like the 6 to 7 week mark. I found out when I was like 4 weeks pregnant. So at that point, I still technically didn't feel 100% like my full symptoms at all. So the only way I knew that I was pregnant is because I had a missed period. My period was supposed to come on his birthday. I think actually not even on his birthday, I think a couple of days before his birthday, and it didn't come. And I decided to take a pregnancy test on his birthday because I was like, wouldn't it be cool to like look back and be like, oh, we found out about baby brother on your first birthday, like or just like let like the new baby, like if they ever ask me like, hey, how did you know, like how did you find out, and I'd be like, well, we found out on your brother's first birthday, like I don't know. I thought it was cool. So I decided to find out and I told my husband immediately. You know how some people do like those cute little announcements and videos and stuff? I wish that was me, but I literally cannot keep a secret. I literally took the pregnancy test. He knew I was taking the pregnancy test. I showed him the results. He didn't believe it at first until we took like an additional pregnancy test, but he was super happy, super excited. Overall, we were both excited. I think with me, I had mixed feelings, because a part of me was kind of hoping to be pregnant, but a part of me was like, nah, you're just getting used to having like another kid, like having a kid, not another kid, but having a kid, like working and being a mom and stuff. And I was just getting used to it. I had a rhythm and I had like a routine already down. So a part of me was just like, this is like the worst time possible. But another part of me was just like, this is so exciting, like I'm having another kid. So that's basically how I found out. It wasn't anything special, anything spectacular. I don't have a video of our reactions. Honestly, even with our first pregnancy, I still did the same thing. I literally was trying for my first pregnancy. So me and my husband both knew that I wanted to get pregnant and I wanted to have a kid. I didn't surprise him. I literally sent him a text with the pregnancy test and he literally did not believe me until we took like about like 3 or 4 pregnancy tests. Honestly, I don't even think he believed me until my first ultrasound and he heard like the baby's heartbeat. But yeah, so I literally did not do the whole like cute like announcements. I literally told him instantly, just like I did with the second. So I don't have any videos of our reactions at all, but yeah, that's pretty much how I found out about my first and my second pregnancy. But yeah, it's exciting. But yeah, so basically my first trimester was a lot, y'all. I got diagnosed with hyperemesis gravidarum, so that's basically like a severe type of nausea. So I was constantly nauseous. I only threw up probably twice, 2 to 3 times, but I always felt like I need to throw up. Upset stomach 24/7. I did take a break from work because of my symptoms, and honestly, all my first trimester, all I did was sit and watch TV and watch movies and wish that I wasn't pregnant. I'm just gonna be totally honest with y'all. I literally wished I was not pregnant because that was the worst experience of my entire life, y'all, because I have been pregnant before and I did have nausea my first pregnancy, but it wasn't as severe as this pregnancy. I literally in my mind was thinking, oh, it has to be a girl, it has to be a girl, but found out it wasn't. It's another boy, just a different pregnancy, just a different experience. But yeah, so that was my main symptom that I had in my first trimester. And then cravings, I really didn't have cravings because anything that I ate, the baby didn't like. It didn't help my stomach. It didn't ease the pain. I did try medicine, so I was prescribed Zofran. That started working towards the end of my first trimester when I did take it during like the peak of my nausea. It did not help at all, y'all. It actually escalated the problem, so I stopped taking the medicine because it really didn't help. But it started helping at the end as I was getting closer to the second trimester. And then what else? I mean, I really didn't do much. I wasn't even active on social media during my first trimester. So honestly, I wish I would have vlogged a little bit more, or at least like documented it, just so I would at least have videos of it. But honestly, I had no energy to do none of that. I literally stepped away from a lot of things because I just wasn't feeling good and I wasn't myself. Also, another thing is, I am not afraid to say this, I'm kind of weak, y'all. I am not one of those strong women that are like trudging along during pregnancy and are like, I can do it, you know? No, I literally was like, I cannot do it, God. I cannot. I was crying, I was praying, I was hoping that this pregnancy would just go fast. I would just get my body back. And then, yeah, I just didn't really like my first trimester at all. But going into the second trimester wasn't as bad at all. Like my symptoms started to subside. I still, even in the third trimester, my third trimester just started this week. Even in my third trimester, I still get nauseous, but it's more like, what's it called? I can still be functioning. So versus in my first trimester, I just couldn't function at all. So yeah, so second trimester, my symptoms started to subside, which was nice. I got more energy, so I felt like myself again. I started doing the things that I like to do again. I started making plans, and like that's when I went back to work. And overall, like my second trimester was great. Honestly, my energy is at least at 80%. I still get nauseous, but as I told you, I can still function with it, and as long as I take my Zofran, it literally goes away, which is nice. So Zofran was definitely my best friend in my second trimester for those moments when I did have nausea. But other than that, and then honestly, with my pregnancy cravings, I've never been that type of person to have like weird pregnancy cravings. I've always been the type of person that like, if the baby likes it, I have to consistently eat it. So like at one point, baby boy was like into Applebee's, so I was eating Applebee's every day. Worst on my pockets, but so good in my stomach. And then right now I'm craving like Arby's loaded fries. They're so good, y'all, so good. I've been eating those a lot. So it's just like, it depends on like what I'm eating. So if I eat something and it goes down and it makes me feel good, baby boy is gonna consistently be like, I want that again, I want that again. So that's how my cravings have been. It hasn't been like a consistent thing where it's like, oh, I need like peanut butter and oatmeal, or peanut butter and like pickles or something like that. Mine's just been like, oh, baby boy likes it, so he craves it again, like he wants it again. So that's just basically been what it comes to, like when it comes to my symptoms. I just wanted to talk about like final thoughts about being pregnant and how I'm feeling about it, and being like a mom of two soon, and 2 under 2, and having 2 boys and all that kind of stuff. Honestly, I'm super excited to be having another boy. I can't wait to see Micah with his little brother and see all the things that they get into, all the activities, all the like little bonds that they'll have, because honestly I think like since they're close in age and they're the same gender, I feel like they'll be best friends. So I'm excited about that. Not saying that, you know, if I had a girl that they wouldn't be best friends, but I think like they'll have so many more things to relate to since they're the same gender, that they can consult and talk to each other about, versus like if you had a girl, like, you know, there's certain topics that they probably wouldn't want to talk to about with their sister or with their brother, you know. But yeah, I'm excited about that and seeing their bond. And overall, the only thing that I'm nervous about or not looking forward to is just the balancing act of both, is just making sure like they both get attention, because of course with your first child you have a lot of bonding time with that person, with your baby, you know. But with the second child, it's like you still have to take care of the first as well as take care of the new baby. So just making sure that I'm spending enough time with both of them, making sure that they're both loved, making sure that I am like balancing it to the best of my abilities, especially when I go back to work, because honestly with my first kid, it was so hard balancing being a working mom as well as being a working mom. Like balancing work life and mom life was super hard. Honestly, it's gotten better since the first kid's in daycare now, but just having to go back to, you know, getting up in the middle of the night when I go back to work, because Micah, he didn't really start sleeping until like maybe a couple months into when I went back to work. So I was still getting up in the middle of the night when I was at work. So that's going to be interesting in itself. But overall, I'm excited. I'm super grateful, super blessed to be a mom of two. I'm excited to see them grow. Of course, I have my own little concerns and doubts, but that's with anything new, you don't know what to expect. So but this pregnancy I think has been really chill. A lot of my friends are like, I keep forgetting you're pregnant. And I think it's just because with my first pregnancy, I was like super excited and didn't know what to expect. So I was like constantly researching things, constantly doing stuff. But with this pregnancy, I've been super chill. I have, of course, definitely been watching a lot of like mom of two videos and like under two like advice and stuff like that. But other than that, I've just been really chilling. Like as long as baby boy is good and I'm not nauseous and I can function and my energy is at a good level, I'm a happy camper, y'all. So that's pretty much my thoughts about it all. Honestly, that's all I have to say when it comes to this pregnancy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long for y'all, but I just wanted to make sure I updated y'all and caught y'all up and kind of talked about the differences between my first and second pregnancies, and you know how I found out in my first trimester, my second trimester. I definitely will be doing a vlog towards the end of my third trimester to talk about my third trimester experience as well. But just like you heard in the video, I will definitely be spending my last trimester with y'all, so definitely be on the lookout for pregnancy vlogs, pregnancy related content. And please follow me on all my social media networks, Tasha Thompson TV. They're all provided, the links are all provided in the description box. And comment below what kind of content you guys would like to see from me, if it's pregnancy related, even if it's not pregnancy related. Any questions, I would love to do like a Q&A. But yeah, so just let me know what you guys would like to see next. Please like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
My face set like milk, yup. Running with the pack, got slipped. Hands in the cookie jar, cut his finger off. Nigga being greedy, we gon' cut his tummy out. 100 bricks on the road, took a couple routes. Flush mama house, her man's a Philly couch.